Have you ever found yourself sitting quietly, closing your eyes and listing the things you're grateful for only to feel nothing? Like, despite all the effort, there's no shift, no spark, no sense of transformation. Maybe you've tried gratitude journaling, repeated affirmations, or even meditated on it for weeks or months, yet your reality seems stubbornly unchanged. You're not alone. This is the subtle trap that many seekers fall into without realizing it. A trap that leaves you questioning yourself, your practices, and even the idea of manifestation itself. Imagine two versions of yourself. The first is the person who dutifully writes down, "I am grateful for my job, my friends, my health," each morning, following the ritual because you've been told it's powerful. You do it, but the feelings feel hollow, mechanical, almost like you're checking off boxes. This version of you remains tethered to the familiar currents of your old reality, stuck in patterns that no gratitude exercise seems capable of shifting. There is effort, yes, but little alignment. Life feels the same and frustration quietly grows. Now, picture a second version of yourself. This self approaches gratitude not as a task but as a state of being. Gratitude flows naturally, effortlessly, and deeply. It's not about the words you write or the list you recite. It's about feeling the resonance of abundance, alignment, and expansion in every fiber of your being. This is the self that begins to notice subtle shifts, doors opening where they once seemed closed, synchronicities appearing like whispers from the universe, and a sense of ease in navigating life that feels almost magical. This is the new self, and this is the transformation we're here to explore. The difference between these two selves is subtle but profound. It's not about doing more or trying harder, it's about understanding gratitude in a completely new way. The old self sees gratitude as a technique, a tool, or a checklist. The new self embodies gratitude as a living, breathing frequency that directly interacts with reality. It is the difference between planting seeds in dry soil versus fertile, living earth. The intention may be the same, but the results are worlds apart. In this video, we will journey together into the deeper truth of gratitude. We will uncover why so many well-meaning seekers feel stuck despite their daily practice, why traditional methods often fail to produce real change, and most importantly, how to shift from surface-level habits to transformative, reality-shaping gratitude. You'll discover that the real power doesn't lie in the list itself or the routine, but in the alignment of your mind, heart, and energy with what you wish to attract. By the end of this exploration, you will not just understand gratitude, you will feel it, breathe it, and begin to live it. You will see how your old patterns dissolve when replaced with this new way of being. Life will begin to respond differently to you, not because the universe has changed, but because you have. You will learn to bridge the gap between your current reality and the life you truly desire, and gratitude will be the gateway. So, if you've ever felt frustrated by gratitude practices that don't seem to work, if you've wondered why some people seem to effortlessly manifest abundance while others struggle despite doing everything right, then this journey is for you. This is an invitation to step out of the routine and into resonance, to awaken to the subtle, quantum dance of gratitude that shapes reality itself. Together, we will explore not just what gratitude is, but how to embody it in a way that transforms your life from the inside out. By the time we move to the next sections, you'll already begin to feel the shift, the gentle stirring of alignment that marks the beginning of a new way of living, where gratitude is not a practice you do but a life you live. And it all starts here, in this moment, with your willingness to see gratitude not as a tool, but as a doorway to the life you were always meant to create. Many of us begin our gratitude practices with the best of intentions. We hear that gratitude is the key to happiness, the secret to manifestation, the missing link to shifting our reality. We read books, watch videos, and follow daily rituals. We wake up early, grab our journals, and write down the things we think we should be grateful for: our health, our friends, our jobs, our routines. We even add affirmations like, "I am grateful for the abundance flowing into my life." On the surface, it all seems right, disciplined, and spiritual. And yet, something feels off. Something doesn't seem to shift. The joy, the alignment, the flow we were promised remains just out of reach. This is the gratitude trap. The subtle, almost invisible mistake that keeps so many seekers from experiencing real transformation. The trap is not in the act of gratitude itself, but in the way it is commonly practiced. When gratitude becomes mechanical, when it is performed out of habit rather than feeling, it loses its power. Writing a list or reciting affirmations without emotion is like speaking words into the wind. The vibration of your energy does not match the vibration of what you desire, and in quantum terms, the universe does not respond. This is why many people, despite doing everything right, feel stuck, frustrated, or even disillusioned with their spiritual practices. Contrast helps us see the issue clearly. Consider the old self, the one who forces gratitude, who checks off boxes each day without truly feeling it. This version of you is anchored in routines, in surface-level awareness, and in external expectations. You may feel small waves of relief or temporary comfort, but these are fleeting. Life continues to feel heavy, repetitive, or unfulfilled because the practice has become transactional rather than transformative. Gratitude is treated as a technique to get results rather than a state to embody. The energy remains low, and the potential for reality shifting is limited. Now, contrast this with the new self, the one who approaches gratitude as an intimate conversation with life, rather than a checklist. This version of you understands that true gratitude begins with feeling, not thinking. It is not about naming what you should be grateful for. It is about tuning into the present moment and allowing the recognition of abundance to flow naturally. The new self experiences gratitude as an internal resonance, a state of alignment that quietly but powerfully shifts perception, decisions, and ultimately reality. This is the difference between pretending to be grateful and living as though the universe is already abundant, which in turn draws more abundance toward you. The problem is compounded by modern teachings that oversimplify gratitude. Just write 3 things you're grateful for every morning, they say. While simple practices have value, they are often presented as if the act alone is sufficient to transform your life. This is misleading because it ignores the energetic and emotional components of true gratitude. Gratitude without feeling is like a key without a lock. It has potential, yes, but it will not open the door to the life you desire. Many seekers unknowingly fall into this pattern, repeating daily rituals while remaining emotionally and energetically disconnected from their practice. Another common mistake is attaching gratitude to outcomes or material desires. I am grateful for the promotion I am about to receive, or I am grateful for the money I will manifest this month. While there is nothing inherently wrong with aligning gratitude to desires, doing so too soon or too forcefully can create resistance. Gratitude is not about manipulating reality with your will. It is about aligning with the already present abundance that surrounds you. When we demand outcomes, when we force the universe to bend to our timeline, we step out of alignment. The old self demands, the new self surrenders. This subtle difference is what separates stagnation from transformation. We also fall into the trap of comparison. Social media shows endless curated lives, and we measure our gratitude against what others appear to have. I should be grateful for my life, we think, but it doesn't feel as abundant as theirs. Comparison dilutes true gratitude, replacing alignment with resistance, and fosters feelings of lack, insecurity, or envy. True gratitude is deeply personal, internal, and unconditional. It requires turning inward, rather than measuring against the external world. Only then does it become a catalyst for manifestation rather than a hollow habit. So how can we recognize when we are practicing gratitude wrong? The signs are subtle. A lingering sense of frustration after journaling, no noticeable shifts in life circumstances, a mental checklist that feels more like a chore than a spiritual exercise, or the feeling that something is missing despite diligent practice. These are indicators that gratitude has become a mechanical habit rather than a living, energetic force. Recognizing this is not a failure, it is an awakening, a necessary first step toward transformation. The key lies in shifting from doing to being. True gratitude is not about the act of writing or reciting words. It is about entering a state of alignment with life itself. It is about noticing the little things, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the subtle kindness of a stranger, the simple breath in your lungs, and allowing these moments to resonate deeply within you. It is about embodying abundance, peace, and love so fully that your energy begins to attract experiences that match this vibration. The old self practices gratitude, the new self lives it. In this section, we've uncovered the reasons why traditional gratitude practices often fail, explored the subtle contrast between surface-level rituals and true embodiment, and highlighted the energetic consequences of these mistakes. You've been shown why the old self remains stuck, why frustration persists, and why simply doing gratitude is not enough. Now, as we move forward, we will explore the science, energy, and quantum mechanics behind gratitude, revealing how this powerful practice can truly shape your reality when understood at a deeper level. By understanding these principles, you will begin the shift from mechanical practice to conscious alignment, stepping into the version of yourself that can attract, manifest, and live in harmony with abundance. Now that we've uncovered why most gratitude practices fail, it's time to explore the deeper mechanics behind true transformative gratitude. This is where the subtle art of energetic alignment meets the science of reality. Gratitude is not simply a list or a mental exercise, it is a vibration, a frequency, a state of being that interacts directly with the world around you. When practiced correctly, it has the power to reshape perception, influence circumstances, and even shift the trajectory of your life in ways that feel almost magical. At its core, gratitude is energy. Every emotion carries a frequency, and the frequency of gratitude is uniquely powerful. Think of it as tuning a musical instrument. When your mind and heart vibrate in harmony with this frequency, life begins to resonate with you in return. Conversely, if your practice is hollow or forced, the vibration is weak and the world does not respond. This is why two people performing the same gratitude exercise can experience entirely different results. One may feel uplifted, aligned, and open to abundance, while the other may feel empty, stagnant, or disconnected. The difference is in the energy, in the depth of feeling, and in the state of consciousness being brought to the practice. Quantum mechanics offers a fascinating lens through which to view gratitude. While the terminology may sound complex, the concept is simple. The universe responds to consciousness. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs create ripples in the fabric of reality. Gratitude, when truly embodied, acts as a high-frequency signal that aligns your consciousness with the reality you wish to experience. It is not about forcing outcomes or trying to control events. It is about elevating your state so that your reality naturally matches your vibration. Imagine holding a tuning fork over water. The vibration of the fork causes ripples that affect the surface, shifting its pattern. Gratitude works in much the same way. It changes the patterns of your experience by shifting your energy from resistance to alignment. The science behind this is not just metaphysical speculation. Studies in psychology and neuroscience show that gratitude changes the brain and the body. Gratitude stimulates the release of dopamine and serotonin, neurochemicals associated with happiness, motivation, and satisfaction. It reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, which allows your body and mind to operate in a state of ease rather than tension. When practiced consistently, gratitude rewires neural pathways, strengthening the capacity to notice abundance and positivity in life. In other words, the more deeply you feel gratitude, the more your brain learns to perceive the world in a way that supports alignment, manifestation, and well-being. Yet, even with this understanding, many seekers stumble because they mistake the intellectual knowledge of gratitude for lived experience. Knowing that gratitude shifts your energy is not enough. You must feel it. You must embody it in your body, your mind, and your spirit. This is why meditative practices, visualization, and deep emotional resonance are so critical. When you visualize a life you are grateful for and genuinely feel the emotions associated with that life, joy, love, freedom, abundance, you are not merely imagining possibilities. You are signaling your consciousness and the universe that you are ready to receive, ready to exist in that vibration. This alignment bridges the gap between where you are and where you wish to be. Consider, for example, the contrast between a surface-level gratitude exercise and a fully embodied practice. The old self may write, "I am grateful for my home, my friends, and my health," but say it mechanically, barely noticing the words. The new self, however, closes the eyes, breathes deeply, and allows the feeling of gratitude to saturate the body. Each thought and each word is charged with presence, with warmth, with energy. The heart expands, the mind softens, and the vibration of your being begins to resonate with abundance itself. This is the difference between writing a list and living a frequency. The first is a task, the second is a transformation. Energy flows where attention goes. When gratitude is practiced with full awareness and feeling, it becomes a magnet, drawing experiences, opportunities, and synchronicities into your life. This is the quantum aspect of manifestation. Your vibration influences the pattern of probabilities in your reality. By cultivating a sustained state of gratitude, you effectively shift the probabilities in favor of aligned, abundant outcomes. The universe is not punishing or indifferent. It responds to the energy you emit. High vibration gratitude creates resonance, and resonance attracts like experiences. This principle explains why people who practice true gratitude often report effortless shifts in life, relationships improving, opportunities appearing, and challenges resolving more smoothly than before. Visualization is a powerful tool to amplify this energetic alignment. When combined with gratitude, visualization becomes more than imagining. It becomes an energetic rehearsal. Close your eyes and feel the life you desire as if it already exists. Picture yourself moving through your day with a sense of ease, abundance, and joy. Notice the subtle details, the warmth of sunlight, the laughter of loved ones, the feeling of financial security. As you do this, allow gratitude to fill your being. Feel the thankfulness not just in your mind but in your heart, your chest, your stomach, your entire body. This physical-emotional integration is what transforms a mental exercise into a vibrational reality. Another often overlooked aspect is the role of presence. Gratitude is not only about the past or future, it is about the present moment. To truly embody gratitude, one must notice and honor the small miracles of now. The chirping of birds, the taste of a warm cup of tea, the fleeting kindness of a stranger, these are the threads of abundance woven into daily life. By appreciating these micro-experiences with full awareness, you raise your vibration and open yourself to larger manifestations. The old self rushes through life, counting achievements or possessions. Now that we understand the science, energy, and vibrational power of gratitude, it's time to translate this understanding into practical methods. This is where knowledge transforms into action, where abstract concepts become lived experience, and where your life begins to shift from the old patterns of rote practice to the new reality of embodied alignment. These methods are not mere techniques. They are gateways to stepping fully into the frequency of gratitude and harnessing its transformative power. The first and most essential method is mindful reflection. Begin by slowing down and tuning into your inner landscape. Rather than mechanically writing a list of things you should be grateful for, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to notice what truly feels abundant in this moment. It might be as simple as the warmth of the sunlight touching your skin, the air flowing through your lungs, or the comfort of a bed at the end of a long day. The key is to feel the gratitude fully, letting it resonate in your body and heart. As you reflect, avoid judgment or comparison. This is not about measuring your blessings against others' lives, but about recognizing the richness of your own present experience. The more vividly you feel the gratitude, the more your energy aligns with abundance, and the more natural the shifts in your reality will become. A second method is visualization paired with emotional resonance. Sit quietly and envision the life you desire, not as a distant dream but as a current, living reality. See yourself interacting with the people, spaces, and experiences that bring you joy. Notice the textures, the colors, the sounds, and the feelings of this life as if it is happening right now. While visualizing, allow gratitude to fill your body. Feel thankfulness not only for the vision itself but for the subtle guidance, synchronicities, and opportunities that are already moving toward you. This practice strengthens the connection between your inner state and your outer reality, creating a vibrational alignment that invites experiences to manifest with ease. A third method is integration into daily life through micro-gratitude moments. Gratitude does not need to be confined to a morning ritual or a journaling session. Every moment can be an opportunity to realign your energy and reconnect with abundance. When washing dishes, driving, walking, or even waiting in line, allow yourself to notice the little things you often overlook. The cool breeze on your face, the scent of fresh air, the rhythm of your heartbeat. Pause, acknowledge these small gifts and feel genuine gratitude for them. Over time, these micro-moments accumulate, raising your baseline vibration and reshaping your perception of reality. What once felt ordinary begins to feel extraordinary. Another method involves writing gratitude letters, not just lists. Instead of writing abstract items you're thankful for, compose a letter to someone or something that has positively impacted your life. This could be a mentor, a friend, your past self, or even the universe itself. In your letter, go beyond naming the benefit. Describe the feelings it evokes, the transformation it inspired, and the ripple effects it created. Writing with this depth transforms the exercise into a powerful energetic act. Your consciousness begins to resonate with the vibrations of appreciation and abundance, reinforcing alignment at a profound level. Scripting your life from a gratitude perspective is another advanced practice. Take time each day to write your ideal day or scenario as if it is happening right now, and infuse it with gratitude. Instead of focusing on lack or desire, describe life in the present tense, highlighting the richness and joy already present. For example, instead of "I want financial freedom," write, "I am deeply grateful for the effortless flow of abundance into my life, supporting me in all ways I need." By scripting in this manner, you are aligning your mind, emotions, and energy with the vibration of fulfillment rather than lack. This creates a powerful energetic attractor for your desired reality. Meditative embodiment is also a crucial tool. Begin with quiet, focused breathing, and bring attention to the center of your chest, the heart space where gratitude naturally resides. Visualize this area radiating light and warmth, expanding with each inhale and exhale. Allow feelings of appreciation and love to fill your body entirely. As you breathe and feel, imagine this energy radiating outward, connecting you to your environment, your loved ones, and the universe at large. The purpose is not only to feel gratitude internally but to extend it outward, creating a feedback loop between your internal vibration and external experiences. The more consistently you practice this embodiment, the more automatic and natural your alignment becomes. It is also important to observe and release resistance. Even as you practice gratitude, old patterns, doubts, or feelings of unworthiness may surface. This is natural. When these arise, acknowledge them without judgment, and gently return your focus to gratitude. This is not about forcing positivity or ignoring negative emotions. It is about allowing yourself to move through them while consciously choosing alignment. The act of noticing and releasing resistance strengthens your energetic coherence and ensures that gratitude is not superficial but deeply transformative. Lastly, cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle, not a practice. The methods above are entry points, but the ultimate goal is integration. Allow gratitude to inform your decisions, your interactions, your perspective, and your daily habits. Approach each moment with curiosity and appreciation, and notice the subtle shifts in your life, the opportunities that appear, the synchronicities that unfold, the effortless flow of abundance. The old self practiced gratitude as a task. The new self lives gratitude as a continuous state of being. By consistently applying these methods, you move beyond surface-level gratitude into transformational alignment. The vibration of your being begins to match the life you desire, and the universe responds in kind. You will notice subtle changes first, a sense of peace, clarity, and synchronicity. Then larger manifestations emerge, relationships deepening, opportunities arising, challenges resolving, and a natural alignment with abundance and flow. Transformation does not happen overnight, but with regular practice and deep embodiment, it becomes inevitable. This is the heart of reality-shifting gratitude. It is no longer a ritual, a list, or a mental exercise. It is a living energy, a state of alignment, a bridge between the life you have and the life you were always meant to create. By integrating mindful reflection, visualization, microgratitude, letter writing, scripting, meditative embodiment, and conscious release, you step fully into your new self, a self that magnetically attracts abundance, joy, and fulfillment. As we come to the close of this journey, it's important to pause and reflect on what has been shared, not just intellectually but in your body, your heart, and your energy. Gratitude, as we've explored, is not a list to check off, a routine to follow, or a fleeting thought to repeat. It is a state of being, a resonance that, when truly embodied, aligns you with the flow of life itself. This alignment is the bridge between the life you have and the life you are meant to create. The difference between your old self and your new self is no longer theoretical. It is tangible, waiting to be activated with intention, feeling, and presence. Think back to the old self, the one who practiced gratitude out of obligation or habit. That version of you may have felt frustrated, stagnant, or disconnected from the very practice meant to transform your life. Life seemed heavy, repetitive, or unfulfilled despite your efforts. But now, equipped with the understanding of vibrational alignment, energetic resonance, and quantum principles, you have the tools to step into the new self, the one who lives gratitude, who feels it deeply, and who naturally attracts abundance, joy, and flow. You have learned that gratitude is not about external outcomes, but about internal alignment, about embodying the frequency that calls forth your desired reality. Integration is the key to transformation. It is not enough to know these principles. They must be lived, breathed, and felt. Begin by bringing gratitude into every facet of your life, into your morning, your work, your relationships, your interactions, and even your challenges. Observe how small moments of appreciation ripple outward, changing your perception and opening doors to experiences that previously seemed impossible. Notice the subtle synchronicities, the moments of ease, and the gentle nudges from the universe that confirm you are moving in alignment. Each of these is evidence that you are stepping into a new reality, a reality shaped by the vibration of your gratitude. Remember that transformation is a process, not an instant shift. You may encounter old patterns, moments of doubt, or feelings of resistance along the way. These are natural and expected. What matters is your willingness to notice, release, and return to gratitude with presence and sincerity. Each return strengthens your energetic coherence and deepens your embodiment of the new self. Life does not demand perfection. It responds to alignment. The more consistently you cultivate this state, the more effortless and expansive your reality becomes. As you move forward, consider gratitude as a lens through which to experience life, rather than a task to complete. See every encounter, every moment, and every challenge as an opportunity to practice presence, to expand awareness, and to deepen your resonance with abundance. By living this way, you naturally attract experiences that match the frequency of your being, creating a life that feels harmonious, vibrant, and profoundly satisfying. The old self may have waited for life to change, but the new self understands that life shifts as a reflection of your inner vibration. You are the creator, the observer, and the participant in this dance of manifestation. In closing, know that the power of gratitude is available to you in every moment. It is not something you acquire externally, but something you awaken internally. The practices shared, mindful reflection, visualization, micro-gratitude moments, letter writing, scripting, meditative embodiment, and conscious release, are tools to help you embody this truth. Yet the ultimate transformation comes from living it, moment by moment, breath by breath, feeling it in your heart and radiating it through your being. Step into this new self now. Carry the vibration of gratitude with you into every experience. Watch as your perception shifts, as opportunities unfold effortlessly, and as your reality mirrors the abundance, alignment, and joy you hold within. This is the culmination of the journey, a life no longer shaped by resistance or routine, but by the conscious, heartfelt resonance of gratitude. Embrace it, embody it, and allow yourself to live in the fullness of the life you were always meant to create.